Welcome. This is the Fort Valley Podcast. I'm your host and moderator, Fabian Biggs. As I turn on the live on our show, we got Damon right now.
Hey.
Hey, Damon.
Hey.
So we got a lot of show to get to today, and we got NFL free agency. That's all I know is one team didn't sign nobody.
Yeah, it's still going on though. We'll talk about it.
NCAA tournament on Sunday. We're gonna reveal the brackets. We got a bracket challenge that we're gonna post in our group. Kayla Carter, she top 5 ever. I can answer that right now. Hell no. And NBA fast break. What's it look like going to the playoffs? Finna hit the button.
Let's go.
I'm not gonna do Dallas Cowboy intro today. I'm gonna say that for next year. Let's go.
Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Boys.
And of course, this is the Fort Valley Wars podcast. We have a lot of sponsors. One sponsor is Hate 'Em If You Got 'Em, sponsored by Jamal Jenkins. If you got LeBron James, he's gonna hate him if you got him. Just saying.
Oh man,
just
you so stupid.
I ain't doing nothing. Just saying. Okay. Some about them tenders. I'm already on one already.
I really hate this guy.
I'm sorry. Okay, Sundays and Wednesdays we're cranking up. Sundays and Wednesdays. This Sunday we never talk about brackets because brackets come out Sunday. We're going to break those down. We're going to have our picks and go from there. Crazy Straws. Ryan is back off suspension. Crazy Straws got straws and you crazy. Crazy Straw just for men. As you can see, I have a haircut. My cousin will come in here and start clowning me. I got a haircut this Sunday. He's gonna start clowning me. I already know because that's what he do because he's my cousin. See the grain of a beard. I ain't getting no just for men, but for those that want just for men, go ahead and get that CB17 put on for your city. That's Waving Room. Atwater's had waves since 1991. He's been bald headed for the last 15. What does that tell you? Waves. That's Waving Room works. It works. Brush. Start from the crown of your head and do 60 strokes from your 8 different angles, like I seen on TikTok. You hit your 8 different angles. 8 different angles. You got waves right here. Put some rosemary oil in your corners. Put some hem spray right on your head. You have a full head of hair.
Ridiculous.
But for Mike, it hasn't worked yet, so he just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go bald." Okay. Mike, David sponsor Arizona Tea. How much, Damon?
$1.
And what you get after you drink the whole can?
Diabetes, diabetic coma, and a hell of a doctor's bill.
And what you'll be on after that?
Ozempic, Trulicity, and insulin.
That's one of my sponsors. Ozempic. All right. Of course, follow on YouTube, Facebook. Reggie Williams, friend of our show, one of Detroit's finest. He's there shaking his damn head. I know.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm with you, Big Reg. I'm with you.
Corey Green, we need you on the show, dog. We need you on the show. I got cats back here because my Chrome has not updated to my background screen, but it's okay though. They part of the show. It don't matter. I know whenever Horatio comes back on the show, he's gonna start clowning. That's
what
fine.
up, though, bro?
Let's see, buyniceshirt.com. Get all your paraphernalia from HBCUs or your Divine 9, buyniceshirt.com. Damon's podcast. Go ahead and talk about Damon. Tell me about it.
Yo, chopping it up, D Randall, man. I just did another episode about the alleged steroid use and accusations of LeBron James, but I included all sports in this and just posed a question on steroids and PEDs and sports. What do you feel about it? Check it out, man. Check it out.
Yeah, there have been some folks that's been pushing the button and pushing the horn on LeBron with steroids. I mean,
I'm gonna say it and I'm gonna leave it alone. Like I said on my podcast. If he did it, that gave a lot of people to destroy his career.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. if you don't have no proof, you can't always go by what people say.
They get drug tested, dog. So I mean,
that's how I look at that. I understand Big Cuz said that him and LeBron share the same dealer or doctor, whatever he said, but until it's a proof, you know what I'm saying? I ain't rocking with it. I'm gonna leave it alone. You know, but it turns out to be true. It's all you know what I'm saying? Yes, it's here. That NFL draft, Reggie, is here. It's at the crib, baby. At the crib.
Y'all gonna be lit. Y'all gonna be lit at little 4 feet.
All 3 days, bro. All 3 days is gonna be slapping downtown.
Oh, it'll be slapped. I don't think it'll be at 4 feet. It'll be somewhere like a.
Reggie, I'm gonna ask Reggie. I don't know if he heard. I heard, Reggie. You tell me if this is true or not. They supposed to have it. Somewhere near Belle Isle. They got the whatever they doing is supposed to be near Belle Isle or something like that, so it can hold the people. You tell me. I don't know. That's what I heard. Campus Marshes. That's what I thought. Okay, downtown. All right.
Okay, I'm about to bring on Caitlyn Clark's dad. I think this Caitlyn Clark's dad.
Oh Lord.
So let's
Oh Lord.
Caitlyn Clark's dad. Caitlyn Clark's dad.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Caitlyn Clark's dad. Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Just a quick question, Caitlyn Clark's dad. Do you think she's better than the black people out there to play?
Do I think what? What'd you say? What'd you say, dude?
It's Damon.
What did you say?
I said, do you think is the great players, Caitlyn Clark better than the black players, sir?
She's better than all the niggers.
That's it.
Look at Rich. Reggie,
I'm with you, bro. I hate this dude, man. I hate Mike Atwater.
All right. Oh, last sponsor before getting NFL free agency. Our favorite sponsor, Hennessy Coke, Crown Royal, XO, and Ginger Ale, Dark Lucas. We finna add on. I'm gonna test drive Johnny Walker in a couple weeks. The blue, not the red label, because they said the red label was cheap. So I'm gonna get the blue label, which is in between like 40, 50 bucks. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna let you know how it goes.
Man, that blue label was smooth.
Yeah, that's yes.
I don't drink like that anymore. Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah. Our shots producers is watching the show now. I'm looking at the Facebook feed. He's watching the show. Anatole, you got the link. Bring your ass on him. All right, let's get to the NFL. I do know that one team. There's one team that has not signed a free agent.
Oh man, here we damn go.
What you say, Mike? Here we go.
Here we damn go.
I don't know, Faye. I don't know, and we have the.
It's Denver Bronco, man. Calm down, Denver Bronco. I want to talk about. I'm sorry, Cowboy who ain't signed a free agent either. But it's neither here nor there.
I'm gonna say this. Denver, I think, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong. They trying to clean house. You know what I'm saying? They trying to clean house. I don't know what they gonna do, but when it comes to the Cowboys, I always thought there was a method to Jerry Jones' madness. I don't think he reacts the way normal GMs react. He different, man. So him not signing nobody right now, and we got the Dallas Cowboy fan. He knows much more than me. I don't look into that. Not with Dallas. I don't look into it.
We're just with a little cut curse. Let me ask y'all this question right quick.
I think so. I think y'all gonna love. I think Atlanta did the right thing with Kurt.
That's the question I was about to ask. What was stupider for the Falcons? Them signing Kirk Cousins to that deal or not signing Lamar Jackson last year?
Okay, well, since you put it that way.
Ain't neither one nothing. We know Lamar Jackson is a better quarterback than Kirk Cousins. But let's make it clear now. Kirk Cousins, while people, my motto in life is, thank God for your problem. While people complaining about Kirk Cousins, it's sure better than Desmond Ritter or Tyler Heineke. Way better. When Kirk Cousins is healthy, he is arguably one of the top 10 quarterbacks in football. Yes or no?
Arguably,
I know he tore his Achilles.
He's top 5 before he
that.
got hurt. He was top 5 before he got hurt as far as stats. He was top 5 quarterback. He was tier 1 before he got hurt.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins is one of them dudes. I think the injury is what people are looking at. But Lamar Jackson, he got 2 MVPs. He ain't won nothing.
I'm gonna say this: you put some Mike. You right, but the thing with Cousins is that with good weapons around him, he's dangerous. He's dangerous, and he's going to an Atlanta team that has a very good running back,
2
and some decent weapons.
2 good running back.
Yeah, well, 2 right. So keep him upright. Atlanta gonna make some noise, man. Hey, Faye. Hey, Reggie say let him in.
All right, come on. No, come on. The link in the chat. You still in the chat?
I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Atlanta, that one deal, but that's a good question. But Mike really summed it up, which is true. Neither one of them have won anything. At the same time, you get the quarterback to fit the style you're trying to play. You know what I'm saying? So with Cousins, you're looking at I keep him upright. I got, like Faye said, 2 good running backs. Atlanta gonna make some noise in that NFC South, man. They gonna make some noise. Baker is staying, so still got to worry about Tampa Bay a little bit. What y'all feel about Russell Wilson going to the Steelers?
I think that's a good fit.
Me too.
I actually think next to the Saquon Barkley going to the Eagles, that has been the best signing so far.
I actually think Barkley that might have saved his career a little bit because he's running behind a very good offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
So
and they're gonna catch him out that backfield. He'll get about 70 catches in the backfield, about maybe 280 carries. They're gonna save the legs, and you still got Gainwell there also. Russell Wilson going to the Steelers for $1.2 million. Russell's the big winner because he's still getting $39 million. He's still getting $39 million.
How does he still get it? What you mean?
What's the name? Got to pay him.
Denver still got to pay him.
They still got.
Denver still got to pay him.
Yeah,
dude.
Because it's correct me if I'm wrong, Faye. That 39 million is a part of that guaranteed money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they still got to pay him.
Yeah, plus, and if Russell would have took the year off, he would have, which he would. He's a competitor. He got that money. Now, I don't think Sierra is going to want to go to live in Pittsburgh.
It's still cold. Don't matter.
So,
she's in a Mile High City. Where she going is from cold to cold. It really don't matter.
Denver, legal weed, Pittsburgh.
Okay, well, I get that part, but still, she's still gonna be cold in the mud. It really don't matter. That's the X factor right there. I guess the legal weed smoke. I'm gonna pass mine to Mike. Well, I'm gonna pass it to you, Mike.
Okay. Reggie, I inboxed you the link, so you want to hop on. Derrick Henry also signed yesterday to the Ravens.
Now that's who won.
That was a good pickup too.
That was actually Lamar actually won because really, that's gonna take a lot off of that goal line, that short yardage where they know it's gonna be Lamar running. Now, if you put Henry in the game, you don't know who running the field.
No,
there go your RPO. There go. You know what I'm saying? That really helped. That was a great signing. That might have put them as back to the Super Bowl, in my opinion.
But look at this, and this also, remember, Todd Monkey only ran the ball 16 times in that. I think it was less than 16 total times in that game, and they threw 39. If you got Derrick,
they got a bowling ball, bro.
If you got Derrick Henry, legs tight close. He gonna break one for 60 in that third quarter.
Yeah, he a bowling ball. That's gonna be tough right there. Yeah, Lamar. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
I think Lamar still needs weapons because you're cutting you designated
Lamar.
Kaiser Sosa. Here goes some of Kaiser Sosa.
Kaiser Sosa.
Not that Lamar.
Gentlemen.
Reggie, what a deal!
What you say, Reginald?
Damon Randall.
What do you say there, Reginald Williams?
and fuck boy.
Hey, Reggie ain't never cut you no slack, bro.
not,
Hey,
not now.
not in 20 years, dog. Not in 20 years.
He ain't never cut this dude no slack,
Hey,
man.
hey, he ain't even speak. He ain't trying to say hello.
Hey,
Came in
that's what I was
hot.
thinking, Mike. You just came in on fire.
What's up, fellas?
Hey.
What's good with you?
Hey, he tried to catch me before I caught him. He's
Yeah,
fuck boy.
exactly.
He didn't even.
You already know it. You already know it. Before, hey, Damon, before I got, look at this fat bitch. I had to get on it. I had to get on it because I knew it was coming.
Hey,
Oh man,
like
that's funny.
Reggie said, like Reggie said, not in 20 years, bro.
Not in 20 years, man.
Hey, man, he jumped on it from the start too, boy.
I know better, dude.
Did y'all see how he addressed me? And he said, "And fuck boy."
Hey man, y'all get back to the show, man. What's good with y'all fellas?
I can't call it, man. Can't call it.
Hey man, y'all know Vert was in town this weekend.
I did.
Yeah, I talked to Vert. I talked to him. It was his birthday.
Oh yeah, man. It was that duo. There was that duo. I had to work as usual, man. So
yeah, Rich hit me up. I got caught up too. He actually asked me because they was going down to see Jinx too. They was going.
Yeah. They went down to Toledo.
They went down to Toledo for their for Vert and Rich's birthday, and he hit me up, but I had got real busy, man. I didn't get a chance to holler at him.
Oh yeah. But yeah, fellas, the draft is gonna be at Campus Marsh, which is downtown Detroit, man. It's gonna be decent. You know, everybody trying to get on Woodward, Damon. Everybody buying about 500 shirts and about to print some Lions bullshit.
You know they gonna be. Hey, Mike, right? Like, let me describe the area. They got Campus Marsh is like right off of Woodward, going towards
the water.
Yep. And the riverfront. So they gonna have it set to where people can be outside and all that type of stuff. But the Latinos, all of them, they gonna be down there selling shirts and everything, bro. They gonna get paid. I promise you. They gonna get paid.
Faye, what's your itinerary, man? Y'all talked about that damn Joe Milton. That motherfucker can throw that football.
No, we got it. I saw his pro day. He and Michael Penix was spinning it. Him and Michael Penix was spinning it.
But they had already said when he was here, he had a cannon for an arm.
How come he didn't make it at Michigan?
He got what's his name took over. He had to have a bad game. McNamara against Rutgers.
K.
He took over and then he dipped out because he knew he wasn't gonna get the job back. Just like when K dipped out when JJ took the job.
When JJ got it, yeah, exactly.
It was the same scenario. But I did see Joe Milton's program. That boy do got an arm. But see, he got touch now. What's the name down there got him with touch? He didn't have no touch here. He was just
you talking about Hypel?
Hypel, yeah. He ain't had no touch here.
No, he didn't.
You know what I'm saying? But they got down there and worked with him. Hey, Ray, what you think about Russell going to Pittsburgh, bro?
Hey, a starting quarterback for about $1 million. He's gonna start. He's still better than Kenny Pickens
and Rudolph.
Oh man, Rudolph been there for years. So
Rudolph went to the Titans. He went to the Titans.
He did leave.
Did he finally?
He did leave.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good. I mean, you can't beat getting your starter for $1 million.
Yeah,
you can't beat it. You can't beat it. That's true. And the other 39 is coming. That was the worst trade in the world, man.
Yeah,
you know that Denver.
Yeah. We never did talk about that, Faye. What's your opinion on? Because I'm with Reggie. That was a worst trade.
That trade is up there with Herschel Walker.
Yep. It might be worse. It might be worse, monetarily wise, financially.
Monetary wise, yes. Draft picks and all, no, because the Seattle hasn't won a Super Bowl like the Dallas Cowboys did.
Right. That's what I mean. Financially, it might be worse.
But they need to arrest that man for stealing all that money from the city of Denver. He did absolutely nothing.
No, that's Denver fault for giving that money. They remember the Walton family took over that season and they're excited and just jump the gun, make a splash, and unfortunately they drown. And now Denver is hamstrung with cap inflexibility right now.
They ain't drowned. They dumped them in a whole bunch of chum with a bunch of great whites and threw them in the water.
Hey, so who gonna start in Denver?
They probably gonna draft a quarterback.
Probably Stidham. Stidham's probably gonna start unless they draft. Oh, I can see JJ.
Draft one.
JJ McCartney.
I would definitely say that. Either him or
Bo
Penix.
Nix.
Don't be surprised if him or Penix go to Denver.
I'm thinking Penix will go because he I think he can process very quickly. JJ is going to be a little bit more of a project. He does have a strong arm. He's good, but Michigan did not ask a lot of him, so there's really nothing true to see on film for what he did because he only threw the ball 18 times in championship.
And was he in a pro offense?
No,
he wasn't in a pro style offense. No,
he was not in a he's not in a pro style offense. So
who won in the pro style offense? JJ McCarthy. They got up on the center. They ran with I formation. JJ McCarthy didn't throw the ball a whole lot, but the throws that he did make are NFL throws. So when we talk about what we need to see on film, he's got all the throws he can throw, and it may come out to his it may be a strength for him because he didn't throw the ball a whole lot. But
so
as far as
Atwater, you think he has all the intangibles to be a starting quarterback in the league? Is he gonna have to sit? Is he gonna have to sit?
If according to what team he go to, he would have to sit. But JJ McCarthy, I could see him being a quarterback like. Let me see. He could be a potential
boy.
a Joe Flacco down the line. A Nick Foles, and I'm not naming super great quarterback, but he could be a durable quarterback. He could be a quarterback that could start and eventually be a backup type quarterback. But make no mistake,
he got one thing that those quarterbacks don't have: mobility.
JJ McCarthy can play in the NFL. He will be a first round draft pick.
No doubt about that, but I've heard them talking, and I want to know y'all feelings on it. I got a chance to see a lot of them, me and Reggie. My opinion is, I heard the question, and I think one analyst had it right. He could have went back another year and showcased his arm.
Yeah, I mean, but when you got a Blake Corum and a Donovan Edwards,
right?
You gonna feed them two monsters all game long.
Exactly.
And then you had the boy on the outside, the receiver.
Loveland. So, they had receivers, but like Reggie was saying, when you got almost 10 offensive linemen that's going to the league in the last 2 years, they gonna use them hogs to get Corum and Edwards going. So when you least suspect it, you'll see JJ to make a pass to Roman Wilson or somebody like that.
Or the tight end or something.
Yeah, Loveland. Or I got a chance to see him 3 years, and I always thought he could play in the league. The only thing I thought was maybe, just maybe, they should showcase the NFL throws that he can make a little more. That's the only thing I was saying. Him leaving now. What quarterback you don't know gonna leave after an undefeated national championship when you eligible to go?
Yep.
I don't really have an issue with that, but I would have seen if he came back to see if he can. I know we done slipped off the free agency.
AD, but did he leave because he didn't want to play for Sherrone Moore, or
no? He left because they won a national title and he wanted to go to the league
and go out on top.
Go out on top. That's why a lot of them cats left. They wanted to go out on top.
Atwater, what happened to Georgia, man? They hurt me so bad.
I mean, Georgia.
If they would have won that field goal, they would have won the game.
Georgia made some key mistakes against Alabama that caused them that game, but best believe that's not the end of it for the Georgia Bulldogs.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Like what Georgia has done over these last 3 seasons, I could never imagine it, man. I never would imagine back-to-back national championship. It was a time period they had went like in 40 games, 39-1. I couldn't ask. The run had to end one day. It hadn't, but we ready to start another one.
Fade, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Would Georgia would have beat up on Florida State if they had all their players playing in that game?
They'll beat the shit out of Florida State. They'll beat the shit out of Florida State.
I actually agree.
It didn't matter. It could have been 57 out or 57 in.
David, if we had to play Georgia again, you think we would have won that game?
It would have been a lot closer, but you know what? The one thing I think that and Atwater, me and him talked about it, Reggie. The one thing that fed Michigan was their hunger to win.
Yeah.
And that brotherhood, that camaraderie. And they wanted to finish what they figured was unfinished business, but they never went to the media like Winovich and them, the revenge tour and all this crap. They didn't go through the media. They went on that field, bro, and they played ball. That's why I give them mad respect on that, because they wanted to finish. You know, I ain't mad at how they did it, man. That would have been a clash of the Titans, though. Because even though Georgia lost a lot on their defense, they still had studs. So that would have been, and Jesse Minter, man, that was a heck of a defensive coordinator, bro.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Did he go with
He went with Harbaugh.
He went with Harbaugh. Okay.
He went with Harbaugh. But see that I'm not really mad at none of them, man, because it was his dream to be a D coordinator in the NFL. And what's a good way to go out? You don't want a national title. You went undefeated. You only lost one or two games since you was there. Why not? You know what I'm saying? You'd improve what you could do.
Yep. You're right. You're right.
What you think about Faye? What you think about that trade the Lions did to get that corner? What you think, Mike? What y'all think about that corner, man?
Y'all need corners. You need.
I have no clue what you're talking about. I've been so into Mars Madden, man. What corner you talking about?
They traded for Tampa Bay to Tampa Bay.
Y'all they needed secondary help.
But hold on though. Let me ask you this. Was it because of our secondary that we lost that game? No,
it's because of Dan Campbell you lost that game.
Dan Campbell was the reason we lost that game.
Most definitely.
Kick the field goal. You kick 2 field goals. You keep it a 3-possession game. Matter of fact, let's go back one game. If Jordan Love wouldn't have thrown that interception in the third quarter,
they wouldn't even been there.
Green Bay would have been the Super Bowl. Yep. You could book it. Green Bay would have been the Super Bowl.
The one thing that hurt Green Bay is their youth and playoff experience.
And next year they are going to be so ugly.
And they done signed Jacobs. They doing some things up.
And that interception that he threw was nowhere even near the receiver. If he doesn't throw that interception and they just take the ball down the field, they win that game.
I'm
gonna be straight up with you. And this is, call me a homer, call me what you want. Detroit beat San Francisco. I would have picked them to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah. Their defense was a little bit stronger. They was a little more opportunistic. They had a more explosive offense than Kansas City.
Mike brought up a good point. I don't know if Mike, you remember this. The aggressive play should have been. No, that was you, Faye. Well, it might have been both of y'all. The aggressive play, Reggie, in my opinion, you tell me what you think, was them not kicking the field goal at halftime. That was the time to go for it for 7.
Yep.
Again, let's say you get that 7, you up 21 points.
And then you could just kick field goals all the way out.
Now you putting San Francisco in a panic mode. And
they can't run Christian McCaffrey because they couldn't run Christian McCaffrey if they was down by 21. Exactly.
And now you got to give it. Now you feeding that 2-headed monster in Montgomery and Gibbs and Sam Laporta. I never would have thought he would have had the rookie season he had.
That's a grown man.
Goodness gracious, man.
Hey, but that Jahmyr Gibbs fumble on the fucking 4 didn't help.
Oh, that hurt us too.
Oh my God, it was
that hurt too.
Yeah,
but, I mean, we got the free. This is gold right here. We're gonna see what teams are going to do what they can do to get better. Who's gonna be stagnant and who's gonna be worse. And Detroit is the NFC North champions. They gotta, people coming after you. You're not the hunter no more. You the hunted.
Yeah.
You gotta be the king out there. You gotta make some moves, and I'm hoping Holmes makes a move. He's proven that he can draft. I just want to see what he can do to bring some people in.
Hey, where did DeAndre Swift go, y'all?
Philadelphia? No. He
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah.
He came
And
back.
Saquon Barkley is in Philly.
Yeah, he went to Philly.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Hey, that Jalen Hurts just got a whole lot of help, boy.
I think I'm gonna speak. Jalen Hurts was hurt most of the year. That knee did not help him. That's why they didn't run him as much in the second half of the season because of the knee.
Running quarterbacks need a heck of a running back, bro, to take some of that pressure off of him. And that's why Derrick Henry is going to be scary with Lamar Jackson.
Hey, but I tell you this, that brotherly shove ain't going to be the same without Jason Kelsey in that deal.
No, it ain't.
It ain't. It just ain't.
He was a premier center, bro. You're absolutely right.
Let me go back to Green Bay. David Bakhtiari is not coming back with the Packers next year. He's been hurt on off and injured for the last 3 years. So
yeah, that's not a huge loss.
Is it
Bakhtiari?
Bakhtiari.
That's not a huge loss.
When he healthy, he the best damn
left tackle.
Best offensive lineman they got.
The problem is how has he been healthy?
Not the last 3 years. That's what I'm saying.
The last 3 years, he hasn't played a full season in 4 years.
And John Running gone too, right?
Yeah, he went to did he go to Philly?
I think it was Cincinnati.
Arizona.
I think he left. I think he left Philly because he left the Green Bay.
Yeah, I think he did go to Cincinnati, and Cincinnati. The Texans. Oh, they got Joe Mixon in a trade.
Yeah, for a 6 round pick. Yeah, for a 6 round pick. For a 6 round pick.
Yes, Mike, what you think, bro?
That's all they needed. Their running game with Damian Pierce was horrible.
What you think about that Joe Mixon going to the Texans, Mike?
Texans gonna turn stuff around.
Man,
Texans about? I can see Houston being the new Kansas City in another year.
That CJ Stroud a monster.
I owe him an apology. That dude is amazing.
Dude, I thought he was gonna be after that Michigan game.
I thought he
was just gonna be horrible.
Me too. I thought he was gonna be shell shocked. But you know what though? Certain quarterbacks are just NFL ready. No matter how they look in the league, it's just something about some of them are just.
Hey man,
that guy is a stud.
CJ Stroud is special though.
Man, and see, he had another former Michigan guy, Nico Collins, had a breakout year for him.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Now you adding a stud running back if he can stay healthy. The Texans gonna be. I agree with Mike, man. I agree with Mike on that.
Hey, what y'all think about that? That Marvin Harrison Jr.
He his daddy, except he's 6'4". His father was what, 5'9", 5'10",
something like that.
He's 6'4", with hands like his father. I think he got
faster.
I'm gonna say he got better breakaway speed. And you can tell Marvin Harrison is his daddy because he runs routes to a T.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is he know how to use his body for control. His hands are strong and they soft at the same time. He really don't drop passes like that. The only thing is he get frustrated easy.
Does he go top 5?
Yep. I don't think he go past Arizona.
No, hot take. He going to San Diego.
With Harbaugh?
Fave, give me your top 5.
He's not gonna fall to 5, Fave. Not unless you talking about San Diego gonna move up in the draft. He's not gonna fall to 5.
Arizona needs offensive tackle right now. They need offensive tackle more than they can get receivers anywhere in the draft. They need Joe.
Man, it's about best player available. Ain't no one worried about Harrison falling to 5. Man, you crazy.
You got a lot of offensive linemen that's coming out. That's versatile. You can get you a decent tackle in the second round.
All right.
No, I'm not. No, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna necessarily agree with that. But I will say this: if Chicago keep that number 1 pick, don't be surprised Marvin Harrison go number 1.
Huh? Well,
if Chicago keep that number 1 pick and keep Justin Fields, don't be surprised Marvin Harrison go number 1.
Okay, I can see that. The problem is, are they going to keep Justin Fields? Because I don't think that regime likes him.
Hold up, but let me ask y'all this. Let me just ask y'all this. What have they done to build around this spectacular athlete that they have? He ain't a quarterback.
They haven't.
He ain't a fucking quarterback. He can be a running back, but he ain't a quarterback. He can't read defenses.
He's a one-read quarterback.
He's a one-read
quarterback.
Okay, Reggie, you play offensive line. Let me ask you a question, bro. As an offensive lineman, and you know you got somebody special back there, what do you do to keep him upright?
See, but here's the thing. Every time, he only looks at one player and then he takes off. So if you're an offensive lineman, your back is to him. You know what I'm saying? So all you can do is take 2 steps back and then take off down the field because he's gonna be gone. He's gonna make one read. If he can't read Darnell Mooney on the fly, and then he can't get that tight end going across, he taking off. He makes 1.5 reads.
And right now, Reggie, the way the quarterbacks have gone the last couple of days, and people drafting quarterbacks, Washington and New England is really about the only place he can go right now. If you think about it.
I totally agree.
He can't go to the Jets, Buffalo, Miami. He's not going to Tennessee. He can't go to Jacksonville, Indianapolis, or Houston. He can't go to Cleveland, Cincinnati, Baltimore, Pittsburgh just signed Russell Wilson. He can't go to the Chargers. Damn sure can't go to the Chiefs. Now, we can look at Denver. We can look at the Raiders. The Raiders just let Garoppolo go. I don't know how much faith they got in that Aiden O'Connell boy or whatever.
No.
You looking at the Broncos and the Raiders in the AFC. So right there, I said we got 3 teams in the AFC. Let's go NFC. He's not going to go to the Rams or the 49ers, Seahawks, or Cardinals. Falcons just got a quarterback. Tampa Bay just signed this dude 3 year, $100 million. Saints got Derek Carr, and Carolina going to keep believing in
that boy from Alabama.
That boy from Alabama. He's not going to Dallas. He's not going to Philly. Giants and Washington possible. I can see something with them. So right now, either you got to decide on Justin Fields or a young quarterback on those teams we just named.
So you saying they're not going to pick Caleb Williams?
If I'm Chicago, Chicago got to decide if they want to keep Justin Fields. If they keep Justin Fields, Chicago need to get Marvin Harris. That's what I would go.
Yep, absolutely. Build around him.
You ain't got no. The problem, both of y'all boys are right. The only thing I'm saying is you can tell that the present regime doesn't care for him.
No,
and I'm going to tell you why. They did not build around him last year. Correct me if I'm wrong.
They did not.
They did not build around him last year. He was running for his dear life all last year.
But Damon Randall, hold on. How many head coaches and offensive coordinators has this man had since he left?
He's on the third one. He's on the third one. He's about to be on the
3.
Right.
So third head coach, the third OC.
So you can't get any continuity. He can't get any continuity with nobody.
Exactly. And who suffers? Him. He suffers. Because you can't really prove that once you get one playbook down, they fire somebody and you got to learn a whole nother one.
Exactly.
So Reggie, my top 5 will go like this. I would go Marvin Harrison 1 at Chicago, Washington at number 2. I would take Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams went to DeMatha. That's in Baltimore or Washington, D.C. I would take Caleb Williams 2. New England at 3, I would get Drake May. Drake May will be number 3. If I'm Arizona at 4, I probably will go with Joe Alt, the offensive tackle from Notre Dame. And if I'm the Chargers at 5, y'all might think this crazy. Man, I go get Brock Bowers.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
That's what I would do if I'm the Chargers.
Hey, Mike, you know why that makes perfect sense?
It ain't bad.
What does Jim Harbaugh love?
Tight ends.
Yep.
Tight ends open up his run game. And with a guy like Herbert and Bowers, you talking about Brady and Gronk all over.
They let Mike Williams go today too, didn't they?
Yeah. Damon, he said,
don't be surprised.
Like tight ends opened up. Hold on. David said he like tight ends opened up.
Oh man, I walked dead into that one.
He like, what? Open up, man?
Oh, man.
He said he like tight ends.
He said he like tight ends. Open up.
Oh, I walked right into
Is that what you said, David, man?
No, that's not what I said.
Hey, don't be surprised too, Reggie. At that 5th pick, I would think about getting Malik Neighbors, the wide receiver from LSU.
From LSU? Not bad. Not bad at all.
See, that's another quarterback that need the help. But
now,
once again, I would go with Alt because he needed protection.
This is where it can get tricky. This is where it gets tricky in that draft. At 6 with the Giants, you take Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
So Daniel Jones is just done.
I would let him play this last year of the contract and let Daniels sit. He out of there. I would get a quarterback too.
That's what you would do for him at 6.
If Jaden Daniels or Drake May fall that far, you have no choice unless you trade.
Especially if Drake May fall there.
Hey, Fabe, who New York got at running back now then?
They got Misha Porter.
I'm out. I'm going.
Hey, you know what though, Reggie? Let me ask you a question, dude. If they decide to get Jaden Daniels with the running backs coming out, they might be able to sneak a Blake.
A Blake. That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say.
You know what I'm saying? So the Giants are actually in an opportunistic place because they seeing what quarterback falls. I'm telling you, I don't think he's gonna fall. But if Drake may fall to New York, if they don't take him, the GM need to be taken out to the what the Italians hanging shot.
To the woodshed.
No, they need to drop him off in where the Italians play pool at, and so he can be shot. For real. If that's to me, I might be a little biased, but to me, he's the most NFL ready quarterback.
Drake May from North Carolina?
Yes. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. 6'4", 225, 227 pounds. He can read defenses. You've seen that when he had receivers around him the year previous. You've seen what he can do. He's NFL ready.
Well, Reggie,
what team he go to?
Reggie, let me ask you a question, man, because we went on with the free agency, and Faye's gonna bring it up too. Why is that women's college basketball is better than men college basketball?
Dude, I you know they wanted more. That damn LSU and South Carolina game. Did y'all watch it?
I saw the tail end.
I think everybody watched that game. I think everybody watched it. It's more competitive. It's way more competitive.
You got these female players, man. They can ball.
Man,
and they take it to each other, bro. They can ball. It's more exciting because men's college basketball, and me and Mike talked about this too. A lot of the players that's coming to the higher level, they only stand for like a year, or they decide to go somewhere else so they can update draft. If they going by, Mike deal with AAU. He done said this. He did, even though he coaching, he feel like a lot of AAU is watered down because of what these kids is doing and their parents. I tend to agree, but it's like these women, bro, they not playing no games because they want to go out on top, man.
Exactly. It ain't about, but I'm pretty sure y'all done talked about this, but this all this NIL and all this other bullshit, it's killing all sports.
I agree with that.
All they want to do is what can even Saban said. That's why Saban retired. He said he ain't never seen the state of college football the way it is.
Because now the players run the game.
Yep.
That's just like, remember what Quinn Ewers did. He went to Ohio State, got that big money from Ohio State, and then he transferred to Texas.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I was for the players because I remember, man, the story Chris Webber told. I remember him being pissed off that his jersey was being sold for $130 and he couldn't ask nobody for $5 to go get some.
Exactly. Jalen Rose, all them niggas.
Yeah. So I was for them getting their money, but now it's a different type of kid now. You want to see your son or daughter get paid what they worth, because tuition tuition may be 130,000 for a particular school, and your son that made Clemson 50 million. Come on, man. I get it, but it's a different thing, man. It's a different thing. It's different. And Mike, you got to deal with it. You got to coach Rome Elite, AAU. I don't know if
let me tell you the problem with men basketball versus women basketball right now. The NBA wants them players younger, but college wants these boys older. That's why they go in the transfer portal. Women's college basketball, these girls stay around 2-3 years. Where in men's, you got, like, if you don't really watch college basketball, you don't know who the best players in college basketball are right now. I'm somebody that follow college basketball, so I watch it. But if you don't really know them dudes, only time people gonna get interested is March Madness when it coming up. What needs to save men's college basketball? March Madness this year needs to be blue blood. I'm talking about blue blooded down when it comes time for Sweet 16, Elite 8, Final Four. Meaning March Madness, we need to see Duke and Kentucky's and North Carolina and UConn. We need to see these programs in crunch time right now to compete with women college basketball. Because I can tell you right now, somebody asked me today, hey man, when the women college basketball tournament start? I'm like, damn, but that's the first time that'll never happen. So I ain't never had nobody ask me about the women college basketball. So with that being said, in order for men's college basketball to kind of push back, because they're gonna be at the forefront with this March Madness, but they got to have their blue bloods make it to the second and third weekend. They got to. And we can't have a Final Four with East Tennessee State,
Loyola Marymount,
Chicago, Northern Kentucky. That's not gonna help college basketball. That's not gonna help me in college basketball. But then the flip side of that, you can't keep these dudes. These dudes are dipping after 1 year.
But Atwater, let me ask you this though, real quick. Let me ask you this: Can we compete with people wanting to see Caitlyn Clark? Can men's basketball compete with motherfuckers wanting to see this little chick score like that?
At this point, I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say no too, because I want to see this chick.
Let me tell you why though they could compete. They can't. Men's basketball, when it comes to Caitlyn Clark, Angel Reese, South Carolina, men's basketball right now can't compete with individual players. They need their big time team to step up. So what I'm saying, if I 16 on TV and Duke is in the Sweet 16, people gonna turn in watching Duke. People gonna turn in to watch North Carolina, Kansas, because those are blue blood programs that people know about. That is so critical for the growth of men's college basketball. It's vital if they want to keep up with women's college basketball. Now, let's see what women's college basketball do after this year. Now, right now, you don't ran into some stars. Angel Reese, Caitlyn Clark, they're gonna be gone. You still get to see, but let's see how women's college basketball does when it comes to star-studded players now after this year. It may regress some because you losing 2 stars. Like, people are turning in watching college basketball. Ain't nobody trying to go watch Kentucky and Wisconsin. When you're talking about women's college basketball, you talking about Caitlyn Clark, Angel Reese, talking about South Carolina, you're talking about UConn.
Paige Beckers.
Juju from USC, those players. Let's see what happens in college basketball when these girls leave now. I will say this.
One reason. Go ahead, Mike. My bad.
I will say this. This basketball got some guys coming in next year, specifically at Duke, that has been getting a lot of hype through AAU and high school ball. Remember Cooper Flagg, y'all. Remember that name. Cooper Flagg. He's going to Duke. Because let's just be real about it also. the last time college basketball, me and college basketball was just on that level where it was kind of must watch. It really was like 2018-19 when Zion Williamson.
Yeah.
Freshman. Zion Williamson, RJ Barrett, Cam Reddish, they were must see. They were must see basketball. So right now, what we're dealing with is me and college basketball. They're older. The coaches want them older. They don't really care for freshmen. Do y'all know there is 1,200 freshmen in Division I college basketball? Take a guess at how many are averaging over 10 points freshmen.
They're not playing. Do they get a chance to play at all?
13.
I thought
13 freshmen
out of 1,200
averaging over 10 points in college basketball.
Low number. I didn't know it was that low, but I thought it was a low number. So I say this, Mike, you brought up a great point. Once Caitlin Clark is gone, it is gonna fall. It's gonna fall because she did something nobody thought was gonna happen, and she got Pete Maravich's record. So I was telling Faye before we came on, I still think Pete Maravich is the greatest college basketball scorer ever because he didn't play his freshman year. Freshmen weren't allowed to play. And there was no three-point line, and that man still averaged 43.5 points a game in 3 years. So the little dude, Mike Davis' son, Antoine Davis, it took him.
UD?
Yeah, UD. It took him almost 800 more games to get to close to Pistol Pete. Some ridiculous number. I ain't gonna say 800, but some like 100, some ridiculous number for him to even get close. Not to mention the addition of the three-point line. If you look at that and the shots that Maravich took, that man will have over 4,200 points. The record will still be his. I just give credit where credit is due, but I got to give Caitlin Clark some credit. The girl is a bona fide scorer. Now, would I say she's top 10? I don't think so. Considering what I saw coming up at Tennessee and all that, I don't think so.
You talking about Deja Charles and Peggy Evans and all them?
Man, come on, Reggie. Shamika Holdsclaw, Candace Parker.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. I'm saying even some of the players that played in the SEC, like Mike, I remember this chick. Remember the chick from Georgia, Saudi Roundtree?
Yep, Saudi, yep.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, go back to Dawn Staley and Lobo and all. I don't know. You would have to really pitch a heck of an argument with me for her to crack the top 5. Because I can think of a few.
Top 10. She ain't cracking top 10.
She's a dog, though. I can't take none from Caitlin Clark, but I'm looking at the most feared woman I remember playing when we was in high school and going to college was Shamika Holdsclaw. Her, Candace Parker. I got to give Tarazi her credit. She was a stud. UConn pushed them out. Sue Bird, Maya Moore.
She was a stud.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she was to play these chicks. I don't know. It would be like her playing Angel Reese and them all over again because not only could them chicks score, they were athletic. And they played great defense. You know what I'm saying?
And long.
Right. They were long. So
Rebecca Lobo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You talking about even some of the older greats before me, like Swoops and Lisa Leslie and all them. Lisa Leslie scored 100 points in high school. 6'4", Cheryl Miller. I tell him, Faye, Cheryl Miller beats some NBA players, male.
Exactly.
So I don't know. That's a tough argument. Mike asked the question. This is a tough argument. I can't take nothing from this girl though, because she right now, Caitlin Clark is must-see TV.
You better believe it. You better believe it.
TV, bro. She must-see TV. Well, I don't know. Me and Faye named off like 9 of them. He ain't take him long. He named 9 off the top of his dome. So give somebody time to think about it. Fabian might be right. Top 10, top 15. It might be a hard argument.
Bro, you can't deny her top 10 when she's the all-time leading scorer. The only thing that's holding her back, she ain't got no championship. But that's the equivalent of saying, is Dan Marino one of the top 10 quarterbacks of all time? He ain't got no ring.
That's a valid point.
He's the greatest passer of the football.
That's a valid point, Mike. That's a valid point.
He's the greatest passer.
If Marino had the rules, like I said, if it was a fit, we all be drunk. But you got to throw it in there. Reggie, think about Marino's stats when receivers were allowed to get mugged. Corners had. He still passed 48 touchdowns and 5,000 yards.
Yeah.
Imagine if he had Drew Brees' and all that type. The cats that came out, Peyton Manning, where you had to give the receiver. You talking about giving Cooper and Clayton 5 yards without touching them? We're gonna probably pass for 6,000 yards.
Yep, you're right. You're definitely right about that.
That's all I'm saying. Mike bring up a good point though. It's tough to overlook Marino, considering what he did for us in his career. It's tough. So I get what Mike is saying. First, he the all-time leading scorer. That's like, and LeBron ain't one of the best, and he the all-time leading scorer. It's tough. It's tough. He might be. He's one. I would. I probably as of now probably will leave the top. Just because of the stats of what and the era he played. That 3 yards of cloud of dust. And this dude beating y'all. He beating everybody, dude. That's how they play back then. Defense. You're gonna run the ball. You're gonna mug the receivers. Get the chance to mug the receiver. Why do you think Rod Wilson and Mike Cousins, Steve Atwater was so feared? They'd kill you. They had to. They could because they were allowed to. Now, it ain't going out like that. The Brady rule and quarterbacks are being protected. Receivers get a nice cushion. You can't touch them. You know what I'm saying? The only ones receiver-wise that still can get mauled is tight ends, especially when they go to the middle of the field. And even then, we still have some protection.
What we got next, Faye? That's it, ain't it?
That's pretty much it. We ain't gonna get the NBA because it's 10:02. But I know Sunday we're doing our bracket breakdown. We're not going to do our picks until Wednesday, but we're going to show off the brackets when they come.
You already put the what's name in the chat, Faye?
Yeah, I put in that. Before we go, Anatole gave me a toll bomb. Fort Valley has just signed Keyshawn Spence Jr. two sport player, basketball, all-state football, all-star basketball, all-state basketball. Fort Valley State signed Keyshawn Spence Jr. from Cairo, Georgia. Two-star athlete going to Fort Valley. So congratulations, that's a toll ball we just got. So
he's going to play both sports, or he concentrated on football.
More than like if I was him, I would just concentrate on football. But if they need, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, play both, but
okay.
I'll play both. I'll play both since Fort Valley not gonna go no playoffs or whatever. So
okay.
That's gonna be our show for today. Don't forget Sunday we're gonna go through all 4 brackets on Sunday. We're gonna go through all 4 brackets and just break it down. We're not gonna get picks. We're just gonna talk about the bracket and see who got robbed or who got a bad bracket. But I can tell you right now, Tennessee or North Carolina gonna be battling for the number 1 seed, probably in the West. Probably be in the West where they're gonna go, depending on who in that conference tournament.
Quick question before you go. It's a real quick question, Mike. Do you think Purdue deserves that overall number 1 seed?
I think the best team in the country is Houston.
That's what I think.
Houston, Purdue, and UConn.
That's what I think.
Purdue, they're gonna do the same thing they did last year. Lose.
I think I'm with Mike. But you talking
about college basketball?
Yeah.
Yeah, bitch.
Oh Lord, there it is.
It is.
There it is. That's
What the hell
already
you talking
right
about?
there.
He talking about college. That's why like we talking about lacrosse. You thought we were talking about football? When have you ever known Purdue to be good in football, bitch?
Here you
Drew
go.
I'm gone.
Brees.
Bye.
Drew Brees.
Hey, bye.
There
Bye.
it
Bye,
is.
man. Bye.
There it is. I'm gone. He just started.
We out.